Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So in this video, we are going to look at this beautiful house that we are building for a client who bought land from me about maybe a year and a half ago, and she was one of the early buyers, and we are almost completed. I would say we are about maybe 90% in. It's left with a few touches here and there. Construction is a lot of iterations coming in, making sure things are right, correcting people and all that to get it to how you want it to be. So we just finished this stamped concrete. My last video, a lot of you guys were wondering what's on the ground. Is it tiles? It's known as stamped concrete. Stamped concrete. And this is the first phase of it, and then we come back and we polish it. And when we polish it, it's beautiful, like what you guys saw in my last video, as you can see on the screen. So this is just the first phase, and then we come and polish it nicely, and it looks remarkable, right? But it's concrete that has been stamped with some sort of chemical. It's well known in America and the UK and all that, but maybe in the past 5 years, it has been very popular here in Ghana. We are in a beautiful neighborhood. We will sell you the land, we will design the house for you, we will build for you, we will finish it for you, we will do your kitchen for you, we will do your cabinets for you, as you're gonna see in there, and we're gonna put solar on top of it, all included in-house. We made a huge mistake before this was done. We brought in this black soil because this lady has a lot of green area, and we're gonna dive into the land size and all of that. Now, this is a 4-bedroom house, 5 bathrooms, single level, so it takes a lot of space. She initially bought 1 plot, but since the land belongs to us, we noticed that she needed more space for beauty, greenery and all that, and we extended it a bit. So, I want this to be really educational, all right? So, you're gonna know the land size, and you're gonna know a lot of stuff that you're supposed to know. Now, the gate has been removed because, first of all, when we brought the tipper truck in to bring the black soil, which is what we're going to use for the green area, we didn't want the gardener to suffer. So we wanted to bring that in before they do the stamped concrete. And unfortunately, it broke it. So we had to remove this very gate that you're looking at. Now, this gate is a bit customized to this lady's taste, as somebody who is really proud to be in Africa. And a lady, so we put some flowers here for her, you know, clean. I'm going to do a finished video later on, and we'll put a Dinkra symbol also on the front of it. Is at the back, but, you know, I don't want to go through all of this. But so you come in here, right? As you guys can see on the 3D, you come in here, and this is the garage. We are supposed to bring in a very beautiful wooden cladding here that's going to go across, as you can see on the 3D, right? That's the design of it. And we did something here which was not part of the 3D, right? But it's known as contingency. We decided to do this last minute, and I'm going to give you guys education on that. We have to plaster it. Like I said, construction, you go in, you do things, and you do what makes sense, all right? You do what makes sense. So there is a lot of green area. Now, let's look at the size of the land. I know you guys are worried about it. It is 85 feet by 100. The lady initially bought 70 feet by 100, which is the normal size plot that I sell. Upon putting this massive house on it, I'm like, you need some green area. So I spoke to the lady. Luckily, to the left of it, where we pushed the house, the land wasn't for sale, but the land belongs to us, so we sold it to her. Additional 15 feet by 100, adding on to the 70 feet by 100, therefore giving her 85 feet by 100. Now, when you enter the house, immediately you have a beautiful green area here, very green and beautiful. We put a pipe here, which is currently again sorted out and buried in the wall. And this pipe will be what you use for whether you want to water the grass, whether you want to, we have one in the back as well for washing, whether you want to wash your car, right? So this is what that is for. And then we walk in straight. You are driving in beautifully to the garage, as I mentioned, beautifully cladded. And right here is a flower bed. We're going to plant a whole bunch of beautiful flowers here. I can't wait to finish this project and show the beautiful, beautiful finished product. All these areas, green area. What we have here is the solar installation. As I said, everything is in-house, and we are currently actually having a nice promo for solar installation because the people that we buy it from, our suppliers, give us a nice deal. So that's what we got here. And we're going to dive into that later. Also, what we had to do for this client that came with an extra cost is she wanted 110 connection. If you're coming from America, most of the American electronics is 110 voltage. So you have to do some separate wiring work for that, and also, you know, a transformer to step down the power for her. Now, let's walk to the back. All this is green area. you come here and then there's another green area here. Man, I appreciate greenery nowadays. So we are out now. This is your porch veranda. You can come out here, put a chair, some chilling area. Wow, it's so breezy. It's a bit sunny out, but it's very breezy out here. You can just relax, chill here. It's freaking amazing. It looks great. Now, we are doing the graffiato here. That's why you see the rough edges. Graffiato, as I showed in my last video. You guys, you saw the transformation from the other video. So what you're looking at right now, your mind will be blown when we are done. Now, this is the tiling. We are supposed to make it really pop by putting white, white paint over here, and it's gonna pop out. And the last thing before we actually walk inside of this house, right? Again, you see things all over, but all of this is easily cleanable, as I showed in my last finished product. So take it easy. It's a construction site. Everything will be cleaned out and look beautiful at the end of the day. Now, we had to build this electrical room. This is the solar batteries. These are the inverters and the regulator, right? The Ghana power is crazy. This regulates it, make everything work out, keep all the electrical work clean and neat. We really get things done beautifully. So this is basically your mini electrical room. And then we have the step down and the transformer. This is what's gonna give the lady the 110 power. It came with an extra cost. We're gonna get into the cost later. You're not gonna get the exact details, but you're gonna have an idea as to what something like this will cost you. We are bringing something similar to the burglar proof here for her to use to lock up this place, right? To keep it protected, right? So we are yet to plaster and finish this up nicely. It came afterwards, but we made it look very beautiful nonetheless. Now, we come in with our security gate, who has been cluttered right now because we don't want to make it messy. And we walk inside this majestic living room. Now the living room is huge. Our coat also comes with the ACs, and all that. The lady likes to have things that's huge. Everything is huge. Living room is huge. Bedrooms are huge. Stove is huge. Everything is huge. Look at this beautiful countertop. Beautiful. Just as she wanted it. Now, we have left a few things out, like the handles to open it and all that. We're going to bring it last minute because we don't want the workers playing with it and breaking it and all that. Bash appliances, because she got expensive taste, right? That's what we got here. And then she specifically said that she wanted electric stove. So she got a huge electric stove here. And then everything is all built in and beautiful, right? When you walk in, it's an open kitchen concept, big living room, big kitchen as you can see. And this is the fridge. We bought a fridge, but there's some delays in the shipment. Wash. I'm actually trying to get a refund and buy from elsewhere. They promised us March, but now they're telling stories. So here is your laundry room, right? Here's where she's going to put the washing machine that you see here. And then you can also exit to the back. It's a lot of greenery, guys. It's a lot of greenery. So ideally, if you really care about greenery, then you want to get 2 plots or 1 plot. You are building a smaller house. You don't want to build something so massive like this on 1 plot. Now, this lady's concern was about water. She really wanted her water supply to never run out. And I showed her that this area, we are close to Pong, therefore we get constant water flow. We don't really have any issues with water. However, just to make sure that we please her, we make sure to buy these huge, huge poly tanks and also a reserve that you guys saw outside. She will never run out of water. We come to the master's bedroom. Now, I want to share the challenges that we face on site with you guys right now. We had a massive disaster. Today, it's not the end of the world, but it's costing us money. And this is something that the client doesn't have to worry about. That's the beauty of using a professional company to do it. It hurts, but it's part of the job, right? Now, we've already went ahead and built this beautiful walk-in closet for our lady. And the tragedy that we had today is, it's a lot of workers coming in and out. And unfortunately, the water heater that they had here fell inside this, bathtub that we have, and it's essentially ruined. we have no choice but to buy a new one. And that's gonna set us back some good amount of money, right? These are some of the risks, right? If it was too costly, then we call our insurance because everything is insured, but we have to pay up. So that's the master's bedroom. And then we have 3 other, bedrooms. In this room, built-in closet, all done by a very beautiful carpenter. As you can see on the screen, it's amazing. And here we are, another bathroom. We are doing some beautiful, sliding doors here. We are nowhere close to being done. Toilet is already here and functioning. There are workers here, so we're not really gonna go into this, but the other rooms are essentially the same size as what I just showed you. And then it's essentially the same thing. One master's bedroom, and the rest is, the same design and everything. Same, all ensuite, so it's 5. We have workers around, so and then we have the guest bathroom. So they are now fixing the toilet. They are now fixing the bathtub that I just told you guys about. Unfortunately, we had to buy a new one. If you were doing this yourself, that was your cost. But now it's my cost, it's my liability. This is a dishwasher, a cladded one. So the carpenter will come and clad it beautifully here. And that is what we got here. All right. And we are now doing the touch-ups, right? Filling gaps, doing things the right way here and there. Just getting things done right. I know a lot of you guys want to know, okay, Rush, how much is this? That's what everybody's talking about, thinking about. How much is this? How much is that? Usually, like I said, I don't like to put the client's business out there. But as you guys can see, the client ended up adding the solar panels. The solar panels that she got and the solar system she got is a bit expensive, so I'm going to exclude that. If you are building something like this, certain things came in later, like the wardrobe is later. We don't add it to the cost. I'm talking about the built-in closet and all that. It comes later on. But if I'm to add all of it together, excluding the land, or if you want to add the land, we can talk about it. But if you have $150,000, you can do something like this. If you have $150,000, you can have a very beautiful product like this, finished with everything inside, including the fridge, everything, right? We usually don't charge for electronics except the fan and the ACs because that's standard. But, she bought her own appliances, and depending on the kind of appliances that you want, if you want bash or media, the difference could be huge. I've been saying this over and over again. So we just don't stress ourselves with it. When we get to the end of it, you add on to it. So I'm talking about collectively, all of it. You are looking at about $150,000 to get something like this beautifully made because it's a single level, right? When you go up another level, it can get a little bit more expensive. It's huge. This building is freaking huge. And when I say $150,000, that includes everything that you see, plus even the solar, right? So without the solar, you are looking at maybe 130, 135 to 140 for something like this. But then the cost always depends on the design. The design, you can have a building like this, different size, different whatever. Rough estimate, 4-bedroom, nice space, big. You are looking at something like this. But this is sitting on more than a half, one plot because it's really massive. Everybody that walk in here knows that this is massive. So if you want a 4-bedroom, single-level house, you can budget anywhere between 150 to 120, 115. If you want something very beautifully done, people will say a lot of things online about something being expensive, blah, blah. Don't listen to them. Things cost. The jacuzzi, this stuff, it costs. The ACs cost. The appliances, the kitchen appliance alone is $8,000. The security door alone is almost $2,000. Things cost. Anybody else that's telling you otherwise is trying to scam you. It's not cheap to build in Ghana. Anybody that has built in Ghana will tell you this. So I'm giving you the real numbers. And then, yes, you do have some professional fees of about 10% to 15% profit on there. Whatever the cost is. So if you're to do it yourself, that's what you're going to save. You're going to save 10%, 15%, 20%. That's what you're going to save of the cost, right? And if you look at it, that might be $25,000 extra or whatever. And that's how much you're paying somebody to buy and supervise and all that. You might even bring in an architect to look over it and stuff like that. But this is the reality on the ground. I'm very open. We charge our professional fees on top of it, and it's between 10 to 20%, depending on how things are. Right now, we are taking a loss. We are taking a loss on On the bathtub that I just showed you, just broke down. The heater, I mean, it's negligence of workers, but who's gonna pay? Us. Things happen over and over again. We've done a few corrections, dealing with Ghanaian workers, and us trying to give you a finished, beautiful product. We do have to make some corrections here and there. Nonetheless, we love what we are doing. We love helping people build their dream homes. We love helping people secure their land and, you know, having somewhere to come and retire like this lady, or having somewhere for them to come and start building a life back home. That's what we aspire to do. So if you're interested in something like this, you want a beautiful design, you want construction, and you want a, you know, competent, reliable people that's not going to take your money and run away with it, and they will actually get a job done, look no further. Our details in the description below and in the first comment pinned. Also, just to let you know, this lady has never been to Ghana before when she bought land from me and sent me huge sums of money to do this because she trusted that it will get done, and it has been done. We are not the type to take your money, whether you are here or not, whether you know something or not. We are providing a service, and we have a reputation to build. So we are not thinking about tomorrow, right? We are here to do a great job. Your money is secure with us, and we're going to give you that beautiful product. Now, in the past, it was extremely hard to find somebody who will be competent and you can trust to send money to do it. But now, here you are. It's actually possible. You can send money to somebody and close your mind and sit wherever you are, work hard, send the money back home, and it will get done. You have insurance, you have all of that stuff on top of it. So you have absolutely nothing to worry about. I cannot wait to show you guys the finished product. You know, give me about 2 months and we will have the finished product here, just like how I did with the other video with the 3-bedroom.